We're hitting up the MLS today. Let's check it out. Yes, this one is called the 343 Columbus Crew. Obviously specifically made for the team Columbus Crew in Ohio. What we're going to do, we're going to shift things up just a little bit. I am going to show you the normal three teams that we're playing with: Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Ipswich Town in the championship. However, instead of Aston Villa's spot, I'm going to cover another team. Could be Inter Miami. So what I'm going to do, I will show you. I mean, obviously you can see, starting with how they did, the Liverpool and Aston Villa. Aston Villa coming in 5th place. Very well done. 66 points is not great for them. However, yeah, there's a lot of disparity between these three teams. But look at Liverpool, 101 points. Clear winners, I would say, normally. However, Man City with 100 points. How is that possible? I mean, the two just push each other to the end. But Liverpool, 32, 5-1, 107 goals for, 101 points is probably the best we have seen from them. No question about it. Now, before I get into this Liverpool schedule and all that, I will say the person who created this is RPJ Football. We have seen from him before. We've seen some good stuff from him before. There is a lot to the description. So again, thank you so much for that. I love seeing that. There's a lot of screenshots. There is a video, so definitely check it out. But basically, this the first paragraph or so. This is a crazy high-scoring tactic, hitting over 100 goals each season. The team itself is very possession-based and requires complementary players that work well in the dressing room, as well as it requires lots of trust. It says loss of trust, but lots of trust and communication between teammates to work successfully. Always an issue in this one, especially FM24, is that you need a team that works together cohesively. Now, overall, I mean, let's take a look at this schedule for them. It's going to be pretty nice, except that. So EFL Cup quarterfinals out against Newcastle, FA Cup third round immediately against Aston Villa. So yeah, that one didn't work too well. However, trophy number 2 does come in the Europa League final, 3-0 over Newcastle, beating the likes of Sporting, Rennes, and PSG. Wow, that fantastic match right there, or set of matches. So trophy number 2 in the bag. You've got the Premier League trophy. You've got the Europa League trophy. You're heading into the Champions League next year. You're heading into the UEFA Super Cup next season. FA Cup, Carabao Cup are definitely ones to forget, but overall, still a pretty damn good season. This should definitely be interesting. Goals-wise, 30 for Nunez, 21 for Salah. So Salah, if Salah's not firing, that's when you start having problems in the table. 18 assists for Trent, Salah with 12, as does Szoboszlai. Average rating 7.40 for Trent. Konate was 7-3-0. 7-3-0 for Darwin Nunez as well. But Salah all the way down was 7-2-2. But still, overall, who is Leopold Kerfeld? Apparently, he comes from Rapid Vienna. One to take a look at. Really expensive. Now, I'm going to cover Aston Villa's schedule just very quickly. You can see EFL Cup quarterfinals out against Crystal Palace, but they win the FA Cup final against Nottingham Forest. So that's trophy 1. And trophy 2 comes in Europa Conference League final against Osasuna, 4-3. Both have 2 trophies. It's pretty big. Squad-wise, of course, 33 goals for Ollie Watkins, Diaby with 23, assists 14 for Digne, who's injured, and then average rating 7.31 for Robin Olsen. Pretty good for a goalkeeper. And then 7.13 for Ollie Watkins, of course. So with that, Liverpool's data hub looks pretty attacking-minded and pretty nice defensively and attacking-wise. Aston Villa does actually have some slightly different numbers. Attacking-wise, great on the non-expected penalty goals and shots per game, dribbling as well. Defensively, not too bad. Stats-wise for the Premier League, as you can see, you have got Liverpool through and through. 107 goals tops. There we go. 3rd and 5th for fewer shots against, most possession. Liverpool all the way down in 7th. Dribbles made, Aston Villa in number 1. Liverpool in 7th. Most tackles, nobody. Liverpool in best pass completion. Most shots for Liverpool and Aston Villa up there in the charts. And of course, most points per game. But now, how did Ipswich Town do in the championship? As you can see, 3rd place, a fantastic job. 104 goals for 92 points. Unfortunately, unable to get through the playoffs. As you can see, they lost out in the semis. So 4-3 over Blackburn. Not a great job there. If you took control, hopefully you can get those 3 points and do a much better job and actually get promoted. They didn't do all that well in the Cups, though. Out in the EFL Cup first round, out in the FA Cup 5th round. Squad-wise, I mean, 28 goals for George Hurst, up there in a fantastic number as usual. 20 assists for Leif Davis, another one that's always up there. 7.35 for Leif Davis, 7.17 for Hurst. A good job overall. Stats-wise, as you can see, most goals, 107. Clear favorites there. A Fewer shots against, they're in there. Most possession, nothing. Third for most dribbles, nothing for most tackles, nothing for best pass completion, and third for most shots for. Now for the switch up. This is Inter Miami and how they did this season. You can see first place, 82 points, to almost 20. So 19 points over second place CF Montreal. Now remember, Messi comes in later. He's not in there at the very beginning. I could play this another season and see how he does. But Busquets isn't there. Jordi Alba's not there. Suarez is coming in this season. So we will see how it all works. But overall, a fantastic job by Inter Miami through and through. The Lamar Hunt US Open Cup Final, 3-1 against Cincinnati. Trophy number 2 right there. League Cup, unfortunately got kicked out real quickly. The League's Cup West quarterfinal, 0-0 against Club America in Mexico. And unfortunately, the Eastern Conference Final against New York City FC, Manchester City's team, 0-1, you're out there. Unfortunately, such a fantastic season, and you can't get to the end. Squad-wise, though, this should be interesting. 18 goals for Josef Martinez, who is no longer at the club. He left. But whereas Sergio Busquets, 7 goals right there in 4th place. Lionel Messi only getting 6. I think he got injured, if I'm not mistaken. But assist-wise, 13 for John Mota. Yedlin with 12, as does Robert Taylor. Fantastic players for the team. I don't know about Yedlin, but that's a different story. Average rating, though, 7.27 for Yedlin. Busquets was 7.23. And Messi all the way down. Where is he? Wow, 7.01. I mean, again, this is still only a partial season for him. It would be interesting. I mean, Busquets got it too, but it'd be interesting to see how another season does. I may do that at some other point. I mean, you can see the Supporters Shield right there, 82 points. Clear winners over everyone. 9 points over San Jose Earthquakes. It is very weird how MLS works if you don't know. So I can hit it up at some other point. But Inter Miami getting a couple of trophies here and there, doing a really good job this season. Overall, though, for this tactic, Liverpool doing an amazing job getting the highest point tally I think we've seen. If not that, very close. Aston Villa not doing too bad. Ipswich Town, 3rd place is fantastic. They just needed that extra win that they didn't get. And of course, we come back to this. Inter Miami had a very good season as well. So Aston Villa, the only kind of out on there, even 6th place, not too bad. But this tactic definitely worked. One to take a look at, one to kind of fit into your squad, and make sure you follow his instructions. Get a good communication and trust between the team, and you should be golden. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.